And 10 pins and more in Rio Rancho. We're here for the title matches of the Youth New Mexico Open, a major on the JBT calendar, double points, and thanks to Steve Mackey and the team at 10 pins, $1,000 for first place in scratch and handicap. No surprise to see this young lady is one of the two finalists, Yarela Salvarez, number 2 seed. She just beat Brock Bivens to get here. Taking on top seed Blaine Hurst. She's got an open strike. This is her third frame. She'll have a 2-4 to convert there. To their right in the handicap division match, it's AJ Navarrete playing Eric Gaiuno. Eric's doing his best Zach Harvey impersonation and winning matches which he did not look like he was going to win twice in a row to get here to play top seed AJ. First time as a number 1 seed for AJ, and he rings a 10 pin after going spare double, so he's in pretty good shape. Early on they have the same average, so that's a scratch match over there. Yari, an excellent spare shooter, and that was key all weekend long on brutal lane conditions. First match was evidence of that as Brock beat Eileen with 203 to 202, both throwing clean 200 games. Got to grind out the marks, catch a double if you possibly can. How good was Blaine Hurst today? 6-0 in 6 games of match play to get to the step ladder and roar up to the number 1 position. He's doing a lot of that all day. He's caught a look where he's got a board or 2 on either side, and that's a lot of room this weekend. It's not much area to play in. He's got to execute shots very much like the summer version of this, which took some of the best bowlers in the world and humbled them on a pattern real similar to this. All the way over to their right is the consolation finals. It's Montana City Baca playing Kara Thompson in scratch, and Anthony Hernandez taking on somebody in handicap. Nice shot from Blaine. Taking on Geraldine Delagarrido. I'm sorry, Sugar. We'll try and keep up with those matches as much as possible as well. But this is the main deal right here. Bubba, as his shirt tells us to call him. Oh man, getting another good break, tripping out that 2-pin. He's been on fire to start the new season. He struggled in scratch. He said, let me drop to handicap and try and get my confidence back, and boy has it ever. They win at Oasis in a title match here at a big one. Yari mixes them up in her 4th frame. Got to stay within shouting distance of Blaine here. Don't let him get comfortable. Wow, that'll make you uncomfortable. The old 3-7-10. Really makeable though. You make a 3-10, you're going to make this most of the time. First time as a top seed for AJ, a 164 average. 4 of his 6 matches this morning to get to plus 230. Important shot here early for Yari. That looks like a good one too. Man, shows you how hard they are. That looks really good, and then just crept up at the very end. It's always demoralizing when you leave a 7-10 after your post shot. Hitting pins each time. 85 through 5, Gaiuno's got a 2-pin lead. Thompson's got a big lead over in scratch, and Carolyn a little bit of a lead over Anthony, which just improved because she backdoored a 1-2-4 off camera. She's happy about it, trust me. No problem with the 4-pin for Alvarez. She won doubles right here at 10 pins a while ago, and last year won a scratch regular season title in Lubbock. Meanwhile, Blaine, and I didn't realize this until he told me, doesn't have a title yet. So this, what a way to win your first one this would be. Cut it short, goes up high. Yeah, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Really? 0 firsts, 1 second, and he said 11 thirds. And it sounded like he knew what he was talking about. Switches balls for the spare, no problem at that 3-pin. Maintains a 20-pin lead as a result. Eric doubled in the 10th of the first match for a 5-pin win over Jay Heffer, and then went double 8 in the 10th in the last match for a 1-pin win over newcomer Aaron Moore, who I still say is taking it way better than I did. pressure for the rookie. Nice shot for her. See why he's the top seed. Really throwing it well. That's Aaron Moore. See, he's happy as a clam. I would be in the cantina with mas tequila in this spot. He's all right. Good for him. Once again, those big prizes are just because of sponsorship here from 10 Pins. Coach Carl said, watch out, and he was right. The ball was left to target the whole way. There's just not a lot of hold there. It was unallocated start fund. He could have done anything he wanted with him. He chose to use them here, and that is just fantastic. Very grateful. Nice shot from Guyona. He's gotten fortunate, but he's also made the shots when he's needed to. And he trails by only 1 pin through 6.5 as a result. Got to get the hard way and does not. Yikes. Either way, she's got more bowling to do as she'll take on cousin Eileen in the girls' scratch title match next. Eileen eliminated in 4th, like we mentioned. Montana's been struggling all year, even though it's just the consolation event. Good to see her getting some match play experience. Gary's got to bounce back right now. And she does. Her only flaw in match play this morning was a rotten game 3, which she told me not to talk about, but I am anyway. But after she bowled that, she went 205, 221, 216, so we know she can rebound it just fine. She's got 4 big frames to do so here. But this match is right in Blaine's hands. That Ross liked it. I liked it. Shows you again how tough they are. Turn it early. No, basically anything other than perfect, then you have to get very lucky to strike. But leaves a relatively easy spare and has it with no trouble. He'll maintain a 33-pin lead through 7 frames. Meanwhile, AJ here at the spare to maintain an even match. Oh, man, just barely whizzes. He seems as happy with 10 pins as I am. He's going to have to shake it off. He's got a lot of match left. Blaine just wants to fill frames. Wow, that's a great way to do it. Two-handed pin action gets everything over by that 7, tickles it out. Must-strike situations for Yari and a big double for Guyana to take a 20-pin lead when he was tied about 60 seconds ago. My goodness. Ooh, no. Last 2 times in the right-hand lane, high and super high. I was begging for that to go left, and it does. Planet Eric. Planet Bubba. Not to be on the split conversion. That gives her 124, 184 if she strikes out. That would force a mark and 1 out of 2 frames from Blaine. So it's dire, but you never know. Better shot. Come on, 7-pin. Get out of there. Don't you know what's going on around here? Stupid 7-pin. Tour rolls on to Portland, Oregon next week. In Los Angeles and Phoenix. And somewhere else. That's all I have in my head right now. Back here in November in Albuquerque, and right back here in December for doubles and alumni. AJ's got the spare in the 9th, but he's going to need some big-time help in the 10th as well. Montana trails by 40 over there, and Del Garrido leads by about 40 over there. So after a day of thrilling finishes in the 10th frame, I don't think we're going to have any thrilling finishes this time. This tournament is jinxed in a good way with one-pin finishes left and right, but I don't think it's going to materialize this time. Well, if it is a runner-up for AJ, it's still his career high finish and $500. It's $500 for Yari too, because that's a $1,000 ball right there from a guy who has just switched divisions in December. He will not be bowling the non-champs event in December. That's a brand new JBT title winner. Long time coming for Blaine. Now we can shove all those 11 third place finishes off the wall. Put a big one up there. He's putting up a big number, 220 already. Make it 230 something. That's hard to beat. There weren't many scores higher than that all weekend. A couple, but not many. Santiago, AJ says finally on the fill ball. Of course the fill ball carries, AJ. The Planet Bubba continues over there. Catch a roll and just everything starts going your way. 238 is that's what is that? 8 strikes and 4 9 spares. 3 9 spares and a 9. It's really good is what I'm trying to say. I'm about to learn some new Spanish and then we're gonna do it all over again. Finally, good for you, bud.
I'm so happy.
This is what?
You should be happy. Huh?
Is this your number 4 or 5?
I have no idea.
Your number 4 or 5?
I don't know, you tell me.
Something like that.
There you go. Big congrats to Blaine and Eric, your Youth New Mexico Open winners. No dramatic finishes over there, but we'll still get them on camera anyway. What the heck? She'll be back. We'll be back. Well, over here, Kara's got a runaway. She won the last game, and I told Kara, congratulations, you just won another game of bowling. And she gave me a stink eye for that, but this game of bowling went rather well. She's got the win in the scratch consolation. Well, and she gets another shot. Look at that. That person is 30% person and 70% KT tape. If you pull just from one corner of the tape, she'll just crumble. There'll just be nothing left.
They're all KT.
There you go. That's right. KT reps the KT and now get that 10 pin. All right, nice job out of her. Good to see Montana in a title game as well. And over here, look what Miss Sugar has put together. She's got a 210 scratch going. That's plenty to beat Anthony, and she'll win the handicap consolation. So many divisions. Ah, atta girl. Oh, Sugar, Sugar. Haven't done that in a while. She's so smiley when she finally lets go and does her thing. Montana, you have the last shot of the 2019 Youth New Mexico Open, and we're going to keep the camera rolling for what should surely be a spectacular moment in JBT history. This better be good.
It's not my fault if it isn't. You got
And a half solid. We'll just call it a solid 8. Go from there. Good stuff out of all of our finalists.